What's up, guys? I'm on my way to work, pulling in right now. Uh, I got something in the mail yesterday, and I'm really kind of upset. I'm disappointed, if anything. And it's funny because Casey over at Camera Conspiracies, he talks a lot about this, even though he makes a lot of fun and jokes about it's really true why these camera manufacturers and accessories manufacturers can't um, make what we want. I mean, it's really not that hard to do. Um, I just don't understand. Let's head into the shop. I don't understand what the big deal is. Why the camera manufacturers can't make what we want. I just bought. I'm trying to find the ultimate LED light for studio work, for photography, for videography, and I just can't find one. I just can't find the ultimate LED. I want something that's portable. I want something that can be plugged in for studio, that can run on battery, that can last 2 hours, that's super bright yet still super soft, in a compact condensed LED, and I just can't find it. And I thought I did. I thought I found it. Everybody knows Jason Lanier for working with Sony, and then of course Rotolight. So I bought a Rotolight, and it came yesterday, and I messed around with it for 5 hours, and I gotta tell you, I'm super disappointed. So let me turn on some lights and we'll jump into it. So my man Casey Stern over at Camera Conspiracies, all he wants is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect LED. After watching Jason Lanier's videos over the last year and a half or 2 years, he's sponsored by Rotolight. He's an awesome photographer, and he does some really cool photo shoots with the Rotolight system. And I bought into the hype train and bought me an ANOVO Pro. It came in the mail yesterday, and I was so geeked to get it and so excited. But after playing with it for a few hours and having it on a light stand and comparing it to my cheap GODOX SLB60-W daylight LEDs, I'm very disappointed. It's my own fault getting on that hype train, as we all do. It's so easy to do when you watch these professional YouTube guys that have 300,000 subs. You come to trust them, and I'm sure for Jason Lanier, this light is everything he's ever wanted. But practicality wise, it's not for me. I just want to go over, this is not really a rant, or maybe it is a rant video. I just want to go over some of the pros and cons and why I'm going to be sending this $1,700 light back and sticking with my $350 GODOX LEDs. So I'll start with the pros. It is very portable. It's battery operated, or you can plug it into a wall wart and get continuous studio lighting. The cool thing is that I do like about it is that it transitions from 6,000, I think it's 6,000 kV daylight, all the way down to 3,300 or 3,800 tungsten. So if you ever get a photo shoot in an old restaurant or old bar that's still using the Edison bulbs or those orangey tungsten bulbs, you don't want to clash, well, I don't want to clash for my photography with daylight light, 56,000 Kelvin. So I really do like that, and I think it's one of the selling features of any LED nowadays, is to be able to transition from tungsten to daylight. And another hype train that I was on about these lights is it's got these really cool transitions. It can transition from doing lightning flashes, so to have a girl sitting in front of a window with water sprinkling on it. It can be in studio. You could pretend that she's watching a lightning storm. It mimics watching a TV. It does a million different things, and it's very cool. And again, I got on that hype train. So those are the 3 pros that I thought sold me on it. Now let me get into the cons, because again, this was a total hype train purchase. I say hype train, it's that hype that other people build on you to go and spend your money on a product, and that's what happened. First of all, it's super expensive. That's the top dog right there. This light by itself, with this bracket, and I'll bring it into the screen here, with this bracket and this light, no battery, and a power cord is $1,699, $1,700. There's a lot of metal back here, but it's still mostly plastic. There's no umbrella socket on the stand, which was a little disappointing. I thought it had one of those, because that's one of the other cons, is that you can't just put a softbox on this like you can any other Bowens mount or Ellen Crom mount or anything like that. You just can't add any type of mount to it. So you have to use their barn doors, their softbox, and then you're stuck with spending more money. So the unit itself is $1,699, $1,700. This is again the ANOVO Pro2, the flagship. Then you got to buy the barn doors. Those are $150. Then you got to buy the softbox if you want the softbox. If you don't want the barn doors, you know what I'm saying? So that it's just $150 and $200 here and $300 there. And then if you want to control it, it's got the Skyport by Ellen Chrome. This little Skyport flash unit, remote control that fits on your camera, is $250. So now we're way over $2,000 for one light. Okay, my GODOX AD600, which was only $600, which flashes 300 times on one battery charge and puts out 600 watts and can overpower the sun. Its remote control was $69, and it can control a bunch of different flashes and every aspect of the flash itself. The V-mount battery, there's no battery that comes with the Rotolight, and the V-mount batteries start at, for cheap ones, $150. If you want the Rotolight one, it's $350. Then you need the charger for it as well, and it's another $150. So now we're at $2,500 for one light, whereas the GODOX, all their lights come with batteries and a charger to charge them up. So and the LED GODOX, the SLB60Ws that I have, they come with a remote control to remotely control up to 16 lights in 4 groups, I think it is, or something like that. So then we get down to the brightness, comparing the brightness. Now Jason Lanier, who I'm pretty sure he is sponsored by Rotolight, is constantly saying throughout his videos that you don't need that high output. You don't need that brightness. In some cases you do. Now when I compare this light to this $1,700 light by itself, $1,700, to my $350 GODOX, my $350 GODOX blows this thing out of the water as far as brightness goes. Yes, again, you can dial in tungsten to daylight, whereas this one's only daylight. Or if you need tungsten, you can buy a tungsten version of this. It's the SLB60Y for yellow. I don't know why they use yellow instead of T for tungsten. So yeah, I'm very disappointed in my purchase. I'm mad at myself for getting on the hype train. I always tell myself, don't get sucked in, you know. And like Casey Stearns over at Camera Conspiracies, I'm still looking for the ultimate LED. Not that I'm not happy with my GODOX. I'm super happy with my GODOX system. I've got 2 LEDs and one 600 watt flash with light stands and a carrying case and batteries and chargers for under, what was it, $1,600. 3 lights versus one light for $24 after you buy all the stuff that you need to run one light. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is a rant. It wasn't meant to offend anybody. If you love Rotolight, you love Rotolight. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just sending this one back, and I'll be sticking with my GODOX system. So if you have any suggestions for me, I am looking for more portability, longer battery life out in the field. I would like to be able to dial in tungsten for those locations, those older locations that aren't using daylight LED bulbs in their restaurants and bars and anywhere else you can think of. So I am looking for a few more features to up my game. So if you know of any, please link in the comments below for me to go check them out. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for future videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.